Hello, hi. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CrabLord back again. I don't have coronavirus anymore. Wasn't that bad, but thank you guys so much for all the kind wishes. That makes me happy to see. Are my headphones on the right way? Oh my god, they weren't. Look at my hair. I look like somebody's aunt. Not the bug, but like your family. Today we're gonna be doing a something like Rod Wave in the song Tombstone. I'm not doing the whole chorus part. I've already done a video like that, and if you want to see that video, it's right here. Make sure to subscribe and subscribe, notification bell as well, so you never miss a video that I post, even though I'm kind of late every single time I post a video. Also, my description down below is chock full of sweet things. Speaking about presets, instead of doing the way I used to do them, I have a preset pack coming out with just a ton of artists in one pack, because there's some competition out now, and I'm not up to par with that competition that I see being posted on the Instagram, because I get a lot of ads for preset packs on my Instagram that I never got before. So anyway, yeah, Rod Wave Tombstone. Let's get in the video. This is my project file right now. This vocal has a lead and an ad-lib. The ad-lib is very simple. It's just a very ambient version of the lead. This instrumental was done by this man right here. I don't want to go on the internet right now. I'm too lazy, but I'll put his channel right here, so thank you for that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-record everything. And what I can recommend to you for this type of vocal, get close to your microphone. Turn down your gain for the microphone and get close to it, because you want to get a soft, warm feel like I'm right inside you. So here we go.
I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news. This life, it had me so scarred, I'm knowing that's true. Remember time got so hard, I got it tattooed. Ain't did no shows or made some bread. I gotta keep my family fed. Look, just talk to Pops about the feds. Ain't gonna lie, he had me scared.
Hey. Now, am I totally cool with that recording? Maybe not. So now that I did that, now we're gonna talk about how we did it. And it's pretty simple, so let's get it going. So what I'm gonna do now is talk on this dry track, which this dry track will now turn to dry new lead. And as you can see, there's nothing here, so we will begin making it. All right, for this video, I'm gonna try to go through as quickly as possible by still making it easy to follow. Let's begin. Pitch correction, as you see right here. Rod Wave does not need pitch correction, he can sing very well. Pitch correction mono. When you're within it, there's not much you can do. What I can tell you to do is switch between major scale and natural minor scale and check every root until you sound okay, but what I would say for this is the response time can be anywhere from 0 to whatever this goes to, because it's all about you, baby. I have mine on 36. I'm gonna play it with nothing but pitch correction.
I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news.
Next we have a de-esser. It's a stable plugin that doesn't do all too much. You see what I'm saying? Dynamics, de-esser, mono. Within it, -19, 9500, 20 max reduction, and I'm gonna close it. Next, we have the first channel EQ. EQ, channel EQ, mono. And within it, what we're gonna do is take the red about 115, flatten it up, click it, drag it. We're gonna take this orange, make a little shelf at 200. Every single vocal I do, I like doing this. So I take the orange to 200, take the green to 500, -3. I do it every time as well. And then the blue at 3360, plus 5.5. To get this perfectly, you can double click everything and change it as I have it. Boom, let's play it.
I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news.
I was just playing them as previews with the output volume too loud, so it was a little distorted in the beginning. First compressor, dynamics, compressor, mono. This one does a lot. We have Studio FET. It's kind of rugged. So auto gain's off, no auto. Threshold at -24 with a ratio of 5.4 to 1, makeup of 2, attack of 104, and release at 15. And the input gain was at -7.5, but that's volume. That's up to you to determine whether it sounds good or not with volume. Check if it's peaking, that's about it. Next, compressor, dynamics, compressor, mono. I'm overusing the double compressor back to back. Studio VCA, my favorite red one. With this one, auto gain off, auto off. Threshold -24, ratio 2.6 to 1. Makeup of 2, attack of 15, release at 81. Fast attack, moderate release. Nothing else has changed. Close it and play it.
I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news.
Yay! All right, next we got an exciter. This is a crispy plugin. We're talking about specialized exciter, mono. Now within it, harmonics are plus 50%, and the frequency is at 15,000. That's all you need to know. Close it. After that, we got a pedal board. The classic pedal board, which I used to use all the time. Amps and pedals, pedal board mono. When you are within it, we're talking about just this squash compressor. It really squashes it, hence the name squash compressor. So you go down the bottom of this little scroll thing, and you click squash and you drag it over. Now when you drag it over, we have a slow attack. Sustain of -26.5 and a level of -3.5. We close it, and this is what it sounds like when you play it.
I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone say 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news.
Remember, this is all my opinion, so if you think that I'm wrong, I probably am. Next to channel EQ, we got EQ, channel EQ mono, just like normal. And when you click it, we're talking about just a simple raise with this blue one. 4,000 hertz plus 3.6 with a width of 0.2. We're gonna bump up the extra high area to kind of even out the vocal. Now we close it. Now super important is the bus. This adds a lot of volume, this has a lot of body, this adds some reverb. Bus 1. It'll create a bus 1, which is right here, and I have it set at 0. See that? I'm louder and more in your face now. So what we do for the bus 1 is we added 3 plugins. At first, we have a channel EQ. So EQ, channel EQ, mono. I wanted to add some more warmth to it. So we added some mid frequencies. Took the yellow to about 6, 70 hertz, raised it plus 4.4. Then I just raised 200 about 1.7, and that to me is all that happened. Double click the yellow and change it, and then double click the blue and change it. You'll get the same thing as me. Next, another compressor. All right, in this compressor, dynamics, compressor, mono. It's second after the channel EQ. It's very important to order them properly. We have a VCA, no auto gain, auto off, threshold of -21, ratio of 4.6 to 1, negative of 2, attack of 8, release of 14, fast attack, fast release. And then we close it. Silver verb. You always want some kind of light reverb, even if you can't hear it. Reverb, silver verb, mono stereo. It helps you mix with the beat better. So what we got here is just a regular silver verb, which is reverb, silver verb, mono stereo. Wet of 15%, dry 100. I did the room preset. We click the top gun on the room. You don't really have to do that because you can just make it 100%, 100, 50%, 20, 1,000 low cut, 5,000 high cut, and that's it. Close it. And we set the bus to 1. You could also set it to whatever you want. And then it sounds like this.
I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone says 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news. It's life, it had me so scarred, I'm knowing that's true.
Cute. Now, quickly, hit the Command D button and you're gonna duplicate it. Now I want you to reduce the volume. We're making the ad lib. What we're gonna do now is add a bus 2. You turn off the bus 1, and in the bus 2 that's just created, we got a space designer, we got reverb, space designer, mono stereo. Within it, we have a large plate, 5.1 seconds shimmering, -10 wet, -20 dry. Go to the output, take the purple, take away the high end like this at about 6K. That says 6. And then take this orange, take it away at about 80. The low and high for reverb just sound crappy, so we like to take away those. And then we set the bus 2 at a beautiful 0. Hi.
So hard.
This is what it sounds like. Just a little ambient background type ad-lib.
Time got so hard, I got it tattooed. Ain't did no shows or made some bread.
That's it. Well, now that we did that, now we can just freestyle and have a fantastic time with it. A fantastic time together. I hate everything and I hate everything, I hate everything.
When I was born, they took me out the womb. They put me in a room. I was eating a chimichanga in the back of the club. I ate a chimichanga for breakfast. And then I used my left fist to punch your dad. Just kidding, I punched my own dad. I'm an abusive son. Na 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 na. Then the doctor put me in a bag, and then he swung me around like a wet rag. He hit me off the wall and off the ceiling. I was a fetus, then I started peeling. My skin came off, and then I wore it like a hat.
This is a cat.
I got my cat in my arms, I know it's really nice. He just wanted to sleep, and then he's so nice. And then he wanted to say something to me.
Look at the camera.
Oh, chorus, I made a chorus. I made a chorus. I keep my gun in my drawers, looking at sad news. My phone says 7 missed calls, I know it's bad news. This life, it had me so scarred, I know it, that's true. Remember time got so hard, I know it's tattooed. I couldn't taste, couldn't smell, couldn't breathe. But then I came in, I got a nice sheath, and I cut it out of my chest. And then I got a double D breast. And I'm not the best, but I can do enough to make it sound right now.
Well, that's been it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, learned something as well. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. Like I said before, subscribe, notification bell as well. Drop a like down below, leave a comment as well. Description is chock full of sweet things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a CrabLord hustling like Rod Wave and the song Tombstone. Logic Portendi's only stock plugins. And like always, thank you guys so much. We out.